Good evening to all. I am Subramaniam from Essence College of Technology, working as a assistant professor in automobile department. In this session, we are going to see about the Gudgeon Pin, which is used in the pistons, and it's a heat treatment and a machining process. The Gudgeon Pin, also known as resistor pin, is a critical component in the internal combustion engines and connecting the piston and the connecting rod, ensuring its durability and performance under the high stress conditions involves a meticulous heat treatment process. In this we see about the material selection itself. Gudgeon pins are typically made from alloy steel such as SAE 52100 or ENG 36A, which possess high strength, toughness and wear resistance. Forging itself. First is go for forging itself. The raw material is first forged into a approximate shape of the Gudgeon pin. This process involves heating the material to high temperature and then deforming it under pressure to improve its mechanical properties and grain structure. Next comes the normalizing. After forging, the pins undergo normalizing itself, where they are heated to a specific temperature, around 850 to 900 degrees centigrade, and then air cooled. This process refines the grain structure, making the steel more uniform and enhancing its machinability. Next comes the hardening. The pins then subject to hardening. They are heated to their austenizing temperature, that is about 850 to 900 degrees centigrade for the alloy steels, and then rapidly quenched on the oil or water. This process transforms the steel structure to martensite significantly increasing its hardness and strength. Next comes tempering. Following the hardening, the pins are tempered to reduce the brittleness while retaining the increased hardness. This involves reheating the quenched pins to a temperature between 150 to 350 degrees centigrade and then cooling them. The exact tempering temperature and the time depend on the desired balances between the hardness and toughness. And it comes surface hardening. To further enhance wear resistance, the surface of the Gudgeon pin is hardened using techniques like carburizing or nitrating. In carburizing, the pin is heated in a carbon-rich environment to allow the carbon to diffuse into the surface, followed by quenching and tempering. In nitrating, it involves the heating the pin in an ammonia atmosphere to introduce the nitrogen into the surface, creating a hard nitrate layer without the need for quenching. Finally comes heat treatment. The final heat treatment may involve the stress relieving at lower temperatures to remove any residual stresses from the previous process. So in this heat treatment process, we go for the first material selection is on the such as alloy steels only. Then we go for forging, the rough forging to the approximate shape of the Gudgeon pin. Then we go for the treatment process of normalizing, hardening, tempering, surface hardening, and final heat treatment. All the heat treatment is finished. Then the Gudgeon pin is going for the machining process. The machining process of Gudgeon pin involves several precise steps to achieve the required dimension and surface finish. In this, they say about the turning, drilling, grinding, super finishing, inspection, and coating itself, and finally comes for the assembly and the final inspection. So all these process of the machining process is carried out with the single point cutting tool itself, and where the cutting tool also must be a high carbon steel, such that it has to be forced to remove the material, and material removal is very little, not as per the regular metals. And after completing of the machine was turning, drilling, and finding for grinding and super finishing. Finding for grinding, super finishing is done on the special techniques of lapping or polishing is applied there, and it has been inspected towards the dimensions, and coating is done as a physical vapor deposition. Finally, the Gudgeon Pin is ready for the assembly and inspection. Thank you for watching this video.